Right everyone, Web Collector here. I thought I'd do a recap video or a new video on my impact weapon collection, or because these aren't just but impact weapons could cover other things. So these are the sort of handheld, sort of striking things I've got, I suppose. You know, handheld, but you don't strike with your hand, if you know what I mean. So a lot of this I can't tell you where I bought it from because it's either been homemade or given to me, or you just can't buy it anymore. So I can't really help you there. But I'll just show you what I've got, and if there's a story to it, I'll tell you it. So let's start here. This is a sort of simple little hardwood truncheon that I was made and given for Christmas. Just a little simple thing, lanyard on it, you know, just a little simple baton there, truncheon. This is a lead weighted truncheon that I made. I've actually got a video of me making this, and it's made of ply that's stuck together, and inside it there's a piece of lead, probably about as thick as my thumb, actually saying that, about as thick as my thumb, about that long in there. So it's very heavy, decent length, slightly longer than normal truncheons. This is about the size of a normal one. I made this one slightly bigger, so it's like a bigger version, you know. Finger grooves, and it was all totally done without a lathe as well. All done with just files. Yeah, so if you ever want to make one of them, have a look on my videos, lanyard as well. This is a similar one to that, but this isn't lead weighted and it's just smaller. It's made the exact same way. It's basically glue the wood together, and then it's in a square shape. Cut the corners off, and then you gradually just keep cutting the corners off until it becomes round. You know, that's the very basic way of it. Right, let's go up the end here. This is I can't remember what these are, but it's like a smaller version of a baseball bat. I always like a baseball bat for impact weapon because they're scary looking. Softball bat, I think that's called. Might not even be a softball bat. It's smaller than that one. I think that's a softball bat. But they're formidable weapons and they're scary looking. You know, because it's so big. This one, I think a lot of this stuff, apart from some of the stuff I've made recently, is 20 years old. This is probably 20 years old. Well, I've had it 20 years anyway. The great big spikes truncheon thing. This has got a piece of lead in it from about there to there. It's probably about that fat, so it weighs a ton. It's a bit big to use, really. Something more like a bloody, I could imagine like a giant of a man using it with one hand. You know, this would be perfect for him. Removable spike there. Like I said, massive bit of lead in it, and you can take that spike off as well. But yeah, I made that. That was made exactly the same way as that truncheon as well, actually. Just cut into a square shape, and then you cut like into it like that. You know, it's hard to explain without showing you, but I don't know if I've got a video of me making this, but I may have. Yeah, that's just something I just fancied making something different. I did have a smaller one, but someone actually bought that off me. Nice metal truncheon here. Not 100% sure of the metal. I don't think it's aluminium. It may be aluminium, I'm not sure. But this one actually has a blade inside it, which is about a foot long. And you can, if you wanted to, I've got a lanyard on this now, so I can't do it, but you can actually screw this onto the end, and it's like a spear. That was bought I reckon, again, about 18 years ago, I reckon, or maybe, how old am I? I'm 36, so, yeah, 16 years ago. 16 years ago, so when I was about 20, I think I bought that. Can't buy those now, sadly. A lot of the stuff that I bought years ago, you can't buy now. They're just, you know, not banned to own or anything, but you just can't buy them or sell them. This is a little bought truncheon, little hardwood truncheon, quite light. You know, a little simple little thing, but quite nice. Looks good. You know, little traditional billy club, I suppose you call them. Got here a blackjack. This is one of the things you can't buy now. Spring handle for striking, and this is a big lump of lead, and you can knock people out with them. But the only thing is, they found that a lot of people that they knocked out was dying of brain injuries. So, because I think the police and that used to use these. You know, I'm not 100% sure about that. So, but you know, people did used to use them, but then they found, you know, they was killing people instead of knocking them out. You know, they used to think it was a good knockout tool, but yeah, it is. But it also, you know, kills people. So yeah, there's one of them. Not 100% sure about the weight and that, because you can get different size ones. You can get little ones and big ones. This is sort of like a mid-size one, I think. I've got a little set of nunchucks here. I have got a proper, like, bought set somewhere, but I can't find them. They're black, and they've got like the silver ends. These are homemade. My brother made these. Got little swivels. Just sort of soft wood. Yeah, I can't find my proper ones. This is a single piece of wood, lead weighted truncheon. This was just a square piece of wood that, again, I cut the corners off to make it like a, I don't know the exact shape, but like a hexagon. Then you cut them off to make it like a 10-sided thing, you know what I mean? And then gradually it starts to resemble a circle. But this is one piece, this isn't stuck together, and the lead is round in the end. I don't know if you can just see it there. It's about as thick as my little finger, and it probably, I think, comes down to about here. And the other thing is, it did, I don't know if you can see it, did start to split it slightly. There's that. One of the old side handle, extendable batons. Again, you can't buy these now. You take that handle off if you want. There, as you flick it out, press that up, and it's shut. Got a maglite. I've got a couple of maglites here. Now I know these aren't actual impact weapons, but that is what I bought them for. I thought these would be good, you know, good self-defense item. And one of them I've even lead weighted the tip inside it. This one I've added my own lanyard. I did that myself. Fully adjustable. And then here in its sheath is another extendable baton. That's the sheath. They're designed so you can use it shut, and also when it's open, if you can't, you know, if you've got time, you can just holster it like that. Can't buy these anymore over here. All steel. This is like a medium-sized one. You can get smaller ones, like about this big, and you can get even big ones. You can get automatic ones. I don't know what this is really. I've got it as a little truncheon, you know, little Cosh. But I don't know what it actually is. You know, what it's sold as, if you know what I mean. Could be a little rounder's bat or something. But that's one thing I forgot actually. I've got a rounder's bat somewhere. I was going to say a rounder's bat is quite a lot thicker. The rounder's bat I've got is nearly as thick as this. You know, as thick as this is wide. So if that was rounder. So yeah, I don't know where that is saying that. I thought I'd missed something. Yeah, this is about just the right size I think for a like a club. You don't want them too short because you ain't got the reach then. This is slightly longer than normal. I said that's about your normal length of a truncheon. See, that's slightly longer. So yeah, quite a nice little one that. Baseball bat. Again, don't know if this is a baseball bat or a softball bat. Softball bat's slightly smaller. I haven't got any metal ones. Yeah, this is your sort of typical famous Louisville slugger. Yeah, you know, not much to say about that. Swap that for a knife. I wish I'd kept the knife to be honest now, but I don't know. Too late now. Yeah, I had a 10-point buck knife. I can't, but you know, like these things where you send off for it and then you get the knife and you pay later. Franklin Mint, that's it. Right, and we've got pickaxe handle here with a metal end. And this is St. Mary's Beaver. Now, this I've got a drunk teenager and I broke into like an out shed of a church and this was in there and I kept it and we kept it as like a good luck charm. We used to make you laugh, we used to bite it for good luck. You have to bite it for good luck and then Jamie didn't bite it and then we lost the World Cup, so but yeah, it says on there, I don't know how much it's going to show up on this camera, because this is a bit blurry, this camera, but it's the only one I can film this with. It says St. Mary's Beaver, Hespeler in the middle there, and then on this side it says Excelsior 2. But partly why I kept that, I thought that's probably the best pickaxe handle I've ever seen. The metal ends like that. You know, pickaxe handle is a proper decent weapon anyway, but one with a metal end like that is going to be even, you know, it's going to be worse than a normal one. You know, especially if you was using it for something like breaking into a door, say, or smashing up a car or something weird like that. You know, I'm not saying I do these things, but you know. You have to break a wind. Yeah, I don't know, but you know, that end's going to make a difference. Right, I'll move over there for the next stuff. Right, so now what we got? Yeah, ABS side handle baton. This was bought in the late 90s, early 2000s. Some kind of plastic, hard plastic, and again, can't buy these now. But they're perfectly fine to own, you know. Can't really tell you much about that. Probably bought from Spytech or Battle Orders in the old days when you could just get things like this out of catalogues. You know, I say old days, it wasn't that long ago really. The big 6D maglite. You could use it that way or that way. I prefer that way if I was going to use it because you can hold the torch like that as a torch and then quickly have it as a weapon, and it's so big, you know, it's like that's bloody, I don't know, you know what I mean? It'll do a lot of damage. I'll go to that last. Got one of those old, another blackjack or I can't remember what these are called. I had an annotation, I remember. But another leather and lead thing is sort of slightly flexible. There's lead in there. It's called a blackjack or a sap or something, and that's for you know, whacked around the head or the knees or something. Put your hand in like that. Again, can't buy them, and quite dangerous, whacking people around the head with lead. But, you know, well, they're all dangerous to whack around the head, aren't they? But I think people used to think with those saps they was good for knocking people out, but it turned out they weren't. A lot of the times, these people who was knocked out was like brain damaged and that, you know. They thought they was just good for that, and they weren't. My trench mace I made recently, can't remember if I showed you how to make this or not, but there's videos on this if you wanted to see it. Paracord lanyard. This is the bottom of a pickaxe handle, and the actual head is weight bar nuts, you know, dumbbell nuts. You can either have them like that, or you can line them up if you want. If I can do it, might be too tight. You can have it like that if you want. But that was inspired by a World War I trench mace. And then lastly is my, I don't know if you better read that or not, zombie killer. Made this for a video quite a few years ago. Lead weighted, it's got lead about that far in it, probably about as thick as my little finger. Spikes. And then you've got your knuckle guard, and it says on it, I said, don't know if you'd better pick it up on this camera, zombie killer. Yeah, so, there's a video on that if you want to see that. So, that is my collection of impact weapons. Some homemade, some given me, and some bought in the days when you could freely buy this stuff. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to visit my blog, there'll be links. Where is it? Where have I got a point? Down. Underneath the, you know, in the description underneath the video, there'll be a link to my blog if you're interested in that. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.